Let's jump into some Covenant 25 next. I don't really have anything I want to try out today. I think we're just gonna go random, jump in and see what we can do. This seems familiar. We are Awoken primary this time around though, and Umbra is our secondary clan. Exiled, both clans, so we have Wildenton as our champion, as well as Plinks and Root Seeds. We are finding Daedalus with Damage Shield, Arcus with the Incant and Harvest Dog Shard, and Consume Seraph. With Sharp and Pack Morsels and Engraft as our starting cards. That's not bad. And our starting relic can be Hellspanners or Catches of Salvation. Ooh, these are both pretty nice. What could we do with this? Catches of Salvation with Wildenton as our champion. Catches will probably mean we are likely gonna rely on Umbra units? No. The only Umbra unit we could really rely on would be Shadow Siege. So we are probably gonna rely on Awoken units. Honestly, I think I like Hellspanners better. If Catchers were up against a slightly weaker relic, like not something this strong when we have morsel generation and extra card draw, which makes Hellspanners really strong, then I would probably have considered the Sketches instead. This just has to be Predator, right? Predator feels right here. Thornlord isn't terrible. Definitely not. But I think we want to go Predator. Get there quick. Find a good sweep unit. And then buff them up. Maybe include morsels for that as well. Although space is gonna be difficult to come by. So we'll have to see about the usage of morsels. I think we want to set up top. That gives us the best chances overall. Damage shield versus health. This guy's gonna deal 5, so the damage shield will be more health on average. Let's hope we can snipe the collector. Too bad. Lifesteal seems unnecessary. Let's go with the other two. And buff Wildenton up. Health. Maybe we can get the snipe. 1 health remaining. Too bad. Okay, we got the backliner. Not this one though. Prevented some damage. Not having any AoE yet is slightly annoying. But we should be fine for the boss fight. Well, we do have some AoE. Just not the right type to deal with armored up enemies. So, Wildwood Sap, Restoring Retreat, Restoration, Detonation. Right now, I don't like any of these. The rest of Dedo... The Restoring Retreat is kind of okay. The Wildwood Sap can be nice as well. If that's how... Yeah, let's pick up the Wildwood Sap. Gives us an option of how to solve our defense problem. And I really like the Crucible extension here. We should be able to make good use of it. Shadow Eater is a fine unit, to be honest. But I think I can be a bit more picky here. I really want a Sweeper. Wine Model. It's not bad either. Wilting Sapwood is also an option. I like the Wine Model. It's just extra draw. We have so low gold, we can't even afford the holdover here. That sucks. Let's cost reduce the Crucible extension. Maybe Power Stone a Plink. And then leave. Aggressive Amulet for a unit draft. I would love to pick up a Sweeper here. We're only gonna need 2 attack on the top floor to kill a Collector. Nice. Good snipe. I think we have this thing now. I should play the Train Stewards first. Oh. Yes. We did manage to take that one out. Very nice. Extra health, I think, is preferable here. Then we buff you, so we get a kill on the Forge Disciple. Actually, we just play it all, right? That works. Great. Glimmer, Sting, Wildwood Sap. Well, if we have 2 Wildwood Sap, then this might be how our defensive plan works. Maybe. But I'm still not sure, honestly. We would need to double stack them and dupe them. But I think that's achievable. Overgorger. That doesn't quite work in this deck. We only have the pack morsels for guaranteed morsel generation. The Plinks are not that amazing. I don't think we can really make work. We can't really make these units work. Last chance to find a Sweeper. That's not a Sweeper, but that's also quite good. Or is it Thorned Hollow? Oh no, I didn't try the beta branch. I totally forgot about this. Thank you for reminding me, Karis Divine. I'm usually on the beta from the first day, but I totally forgot about it this time. I really want Thorned Hollow. I really want Thorned Hollow and Wildenton on the same floor. That would be kind of nice. With our regen game plan, that could be very strong. We have Quickstone in the shop. I didn't pay attention to the enough attention to the small upgrades. The problem with Thorned Hollow is that we really need to get capacity next. The problem with Animals of Will is that we basically already have our buff targets. Our attack buffs and stuff, they are gonna go on Wildenton. And we also don't have anything like a Razor Sharp Edge or even a Steel Enhancer. Yeah, but so will Wildenton. He will gain multi-strike. I think I want a frontliner. An AoE damage frontliner. With some extra health to start out with, so we have a bit of time applying the regen. Multi-strike. Yeah, that's not what we want from the Thorned Hollow. I think we want even more health. Or maybe Battlestone. But I think even more health is the way to go. And now a small stone. Oh, I messed up. I should have looked at the MM first. Oh, Spike Driver Colony. We can still put a Battlestone on them. These are very good with Wildenton. Like, extremely strong. Where's our next Merchant of Steel? Oh no. Oh, it's here. Maybe we just have to be content with these smallish Spike Driver colonies. I'm not sure how good that actually is then. This is a good setup. But I like it. I like the Spike Drivers. Yeah. Wasn't the one I really wanted to kill, but it's okay, I guess. The Sharpen should go on Wildenton, I think. I wish we would generate a Sting this turn. I do wish that was the case. At least we're only taking 2 damage from this guy. Is there any room for Train Steward? There is. Well, that's good enough. There's our first Spike Driver. I think we do keep that one around for a long time and don't upgrade it until the very end, basically. And with don't upgrade, I mean don't duplicate it either. Because we can't upgrade it any earlier than that. Good turn. This combat will go on for a while. The extra spikes are significant. Daedalus requires 7 hits to deal with the 66 health we have. In that time the regen will tick, so we gain 15 extra health, so we basically have 81 health. That means Daedalus will take 9 turns to deal with the Thorned Hollow. So Root Seeds is 9 times. 8 times, because the first hit will be wasted. 8 times the attack value. That's 16 each. Here on the Spike Driver colony we have quick, so Daedalus takes 2 turns, 3, 4 turns, but we have quick, so we will actually gain 8 hits out of these Root Seeds as well. But if we draw any healing for Wildenton, actually there's only... yeah, there is none. There is only the heal one. That wouldn't make a difference. But we can play Transyords on this floor. Stall for time. That works. That's good. We managed to keep our Spike Driver colony alive. Channel Song versus Awoken's Rail Spike. That's a really hard pick. We have Hell Spanners, which is great with Rail Spike. We have Spike Drivers, which is great with Channel Song. Prefer Channel Song here. Just in this deck. Do we need capacity now? No, I don't think we do. Thorned Hollow is now officially on their own floor. I think we want draw. Removal and dupe. I do want to remove Transyords. I do want to dupe Sap, but I would prefer duping it only after it's upgraded. And we can't upgrade it until here. But we want to go to the Merchant of Steel instead, so we can only upgrade it there. Oh, that's actually a problem. Maybe we have to find an Awake then. That means I definitely have to go to the left. If we can't upgrade, we have to dupe. We just need some way to apply extra regen. This is a rough path. The shop distribution on this map is pretty awful. We do want a multi-strike on Wildenton, even though we don't have that many ways to buff it. Maybe that was wrong? But Thornlord isn't the right way to go either. Ooh, that's powerful. Wild Mother is pretty safe on the second floor. Lifesteal is good for the Thorned Hollow. We currently can't get a collector, huh? His frontliner wastes so much of our damage. Can we get... No. We can't get the Clip Defender in 2 attacks. And after that, every hit is already a kill. Maybe we should speed up the spike gain here. And Plink doesn't do enough damage to get the collector, even if we happen to hit it twice. 26, that's 52. Yeah, we can't kill the Clip Defender in 2 hits. That sucks. $44, 6, 72. We need all the hits here on the Clip Guardian. This is making me a little bit nervous. Okay, finally we have enough damage to prevent the enemies from hitting us, but the next wave will require even more damage, so we need to keep buffing. It's almost enough to hit to one-shot the Clip Defender with the Sharpen. We did generate a morsel, so we do have this option. Damage should go on the backliner now, right? Are we even playing that? If we hit the frontliner twice, we did not. $42, that's just a little bit short. We'll be taking another 6 here. But at least we get the boss kill on the bottom floor. That's very nice. Yeah, this Taunt Hollow is a good boss killer. Preserve Thorns, Wildwood Custodian, Invigorating Solution. We really have enough draw at this point. Preserve Thorns could be interesting if we manage to pick up any more Sting Relics. I think this is a skip. Cave in, Ambercash, Cannibalize. I don't think Cave in does a whole lot for us, but it's... No, there is a reason to pick Cave in. And that's Bike Driver Colonies. We can cluster them together, which is nice. Temporary Talisman is actually quite good. It makes these plinks much more significant, and it also upgrades the Engraph to heal a bit more. Which is just nice to have. Finally, we got rid of all the train stewards, who are pretty hard to use. Do we need another Wildwood Sap? I think so. 20 regen is a good amount. But it's not necessarily gonna be enough to deal with Fel. Are we even fighting Fel? We're fighting Arcus. That makes things even worse. Not having our preferred target for the Wildwood Sap on the first turn also hurts a little bit. Zero available. Well, if I hadn't drawn those both in the same hand, I would be much happier with the situation. But now I can't really rely on drawing the Spike Driver with the Channel Song ever. Might just not work out. The lifesteal goes on the Thorn Hollow, so we can start getting some spikes. Then we need damage here. Sharpen kills the backliner at the very least. Can't really feed morsels this turn because of the swipe, so I'm just gonna use these morsels on the top floor. We're lacking the damage to kill the collector. I could have done it with the spikes there, but do I even play the spike driver now? 12 extra damage? That's not very relevant, and it's not like it's a better target to buff than Wildenton. I think I still focus on getting the Channel Song off. I wish I could generate another unit here, but that's far too random. Need to defend my Wildenton. I also need some extra damage. This wave is gonna be rough. Let's try. Alright, we have... I'm an idiot. We have that extra magic power that makes it much easier to generate these. The kill is possible. It's just not fun. I can sting, bringing this guy down to 11. Then we have Plink getting another 8 damage on there, so we need to deal 3, which we can with double root seeds on the Vine model. Nope, that's too much effort. I don't think Wildenton is gonna survive, so we buff Thorn Hollow. You're dealing 12, that's painful. 32, 49, 49, 36. We don't have enough damage to kill the Clipped Reflector in one hit. Again, Spike Driver and Channel Song in the same hand. At least this guy will only hit us once now. Next time the boss comes around. Could in theory set the Spike Driver up on the top floor. This is not looking too good. Okay, with this Wildwood Sap, things change a little bit. Okay, we do actually have the kill here. Yep. That's good. That was a scary fight. I want an Awake here, I think. That would be nice. This is not a bad relic. It's actually a really good relic. Because we are spread out over multiple turns, floors. Focus growth. That's some focused healing. The engine upgrade is nice. We do need a little bit more Ember. Yeah, that was a lot of spikes. These guys can really grow out of control with that much regen in a long fight. I still care a lot about my Spike Drivers. Plus 10 attack or quick. We don't need quick. We'll set them up behind... We'll set them up behind the champion anyway, so they will have quick. Ooh. This is actually tempting to go for the Penitent Remains, because they will buff all the Spike Drivers as well. But I still think Amber Stasis is correct. Gives us a very powerful tool against the final boss. With dealing 100 damage whenever we play a Blight. And that Seraph shuffles some Blights into our deck, so... Looking to do some purchase here. Root Seeds are okay. Plinks are okay. But everything else seems superior. Let's get a Plink out. Then keep our money. No, we want to go... Yeah, keep some money. But one more Purge should be affordable. We don't get a whole lot of money from Arcos. Let's not do that. This is the fight where we want to kill off all our Spike Drivers. Sound Hollow on the bottom is still correct. Oh, this is nice. The Health Banners automatically triggers from the commemorative spike. I knew that's how it worked, but I forgot. Extra Ember for the next turn. And we no longer have anything that can get cost increased by the Dark Shard. So we can freely buff away here. Commemorative Spikes giving all our floors a +5/+5 is actually quite nice. I don't usually have that many spread out units. Lifesteal on the bottom floor so we can grow our spikes faster. Extra attack here. Maybe I should calcify the Ember. We'll get a Sting next turn. I do want to play some of these calcified embers in this fight. This guy will take 16. He will be easier to deal with. Yeah. Or do I want more spikes here? That makes sense, I think. I should also blink. Yeah, this guy will gain more armor, but we should be fine. Looming dark shard on the bottom floor, that's annoying. I was planning to play a lot of healing here. That makes it much more difficult. Really don't want to increase the cost of focus growth or wildwood sap. This is okay though. Yes, this wildwood sap will cost 3, but we only have to play it once. After all. Spike driver in the bottom of the deck. Okay. We do want this one to die. I hate putting it in front of the Thorn Hollow, but with all these stat buffs, that's the only way we really get it to die. The Thorn Hollow is mostly our boss killer at this point. We'll just take the 5 damage from this guy. Looming Dark Shard on this floor, that's also quite annoying. That means I'm gonna be casting most of these things on the bottom floor, except maybe for one. Cause that one sting gives us 41 damage on the backliner. And these 2 spells getting increased in cost is not the end of the world. One damage off. Yeah, let's blink. That is the worst time to play the Shattering Dark Shard on the bottom floor. But oh well. This is fine. Final wave. Okay, we got at least one more spike driver. Is there any way to find the last one? There is no last one. I feel like we need a spike driver on the back, otherwise we're not gonna kill Arcos. Yeah, it still dies, so it's definitely the correct placement. Can we get the kill on this Clip Guardian with the blink? Yep. Damage shield on Wildenton is good. But Wildenton won't... Well, with the damage shield that makes actually quite the difference. This sharpens a nice chunk of extra damage. Focus growth is +1 spikes. +2 draw next turn, which brings us up to the full draw. Healing Wildenton doesn't matter. 27 and 36 health are the same against Arcos. Here we get +1 spikes. +1 spikes it is. And if we're lucky we draw the... that's unlikely, because we have 9 cards in our deck, and yeah, the Sting, so we're only drawing 9 cards anyways. This is troublesome. Well, the Wine Model still has 3 damage shields, so if we draw into the Spike Driver, we might actually be okay. What else can we draw? Sharpen is a little bit of extra damage, although very little. Yeah, that's the best we can do. I really wish we had a way for this Bike Driver to die and still get the kill. But that's just not gonna happen. If it weren't so close, I would have loved to put this Bike Driver on the front, but the Wine Model sadly isn't dealing much damage at all. But these Bike Drivers are already pretty useful. Umbra Stone, Shroud Spike, Forever Consume. We don't have a huge hit. Shroud Spike can be useful if we draw it at the right time. We do want to pick up extra Ember, I think. Forever Consumed is just a large nuke that will kill a frontliner. I like it. What do we upgrade at this point? We still want more regen. If we don't get... I could keep the colonist duping for the Seraph fight. I don't think that's what we want. Okay. Consume removal on a Wildwood Sap is giant. Let's cost reduce the focus growth, the sharpen. I like the focus growth, to be honest. Plink. Yeah, that makes it more useful. And then reroll Permafrost. The Channel Song, no, that's no longer needed. We now have enough of those in the deck. Honestly, I'm fine without permafrosting anything. The next cost reduction probably goes on a sharpen. For the memes. Tubing the Spike Driver colonies in the Seraph fight for the memes. Who knows? I don't think that's what we'll be doing, but... Oh! Extra money. Am I still not interested in permafrost? No. I want the extra money for the next floor, where there will be 2 shops. Mark of Invasion. That should be fine. Our champion can handle a floor almost on his own. The only downside is that we will take all this extinguish damage. No reason really to put the Spike Driver colony on the top floor, so will not. 30 damage. That's painful, but I think this is worth it. For 400 gold. That's a lot of money. This is good. Extra stats are nice on you. And you get the other 3 remaining morsels. Might as well. We need to play this whenever we can. This is what gives us our boss killing potential. I do need to dupe one of the spike drivers this fight. And I guess that's gonna be the next one. It means I will probably need the space on the bottom floor rather than the top. 5 health, 4 attack, that works, we can eat that. And the other 2 go to the top floor. This wave is actually kind of scary. So let's make sure we only have the pyre wings going to the next floor. Of course the final one is gonna be the channel song. I don't have to play the channel song. Yeah, I shouldn't. This wave will be very tough to kill. Let's start working on them. I can kill this frontliner. I do think I need to play the Wildwood Sap. This is 33 damage. Will be completely embered right next turn, right? Not completely, mostly. How much damage do we have? 42 plus 64 is 100, and yeah, it's not enough. Guess that means we play the sharpen. This should make quite a difference. Not as much of a difference as I had thought. 39, 49, 58. So we only get hit once by this guy. Oh, did I have Engraft in that hand? Whoops, I totally missed that. And we have the kill. Yeah. I can use more channel songs. Can I use more Crucible extensions? I think so. Thanks, Hef. Now these spike rivals are actually doing something. Wow. Now that was a shop if I ever seen one. There was some real power out of that shop. Now I'm gonna purge the second Crucible extension because we have mine checks. I don't think I have ever looked into a merchant of trinkets. No, I probably have. And just saw and just bought all 3 relics straight away. Without really having to think much. This reroll in this shop is still quite important to me. No, why did I buy that cost reduction? I thought I had more gold than I had. Oh, this double stack on the non-consuming wildwood sap. That would have been so good. Well, it's a cost reduction then. Oops. Mistakes have been made. Well, that makes it easier to dupe on the bright side. Two attack is just not that significant anymore. 5 wildwood saps. We have more wildwood saps than starter cards in this deck. But we do need them. All our main units in our opening hand again. I do like that. And a wildwood sap to immediately start growing. This spike driver is... Actually all the spike drivers should be in front of Wildenton. Good thing we got so much Ember. Yes. Indeed. This... Not as the first card. That would ruin the whole point. Nice. Let's try this again. No reason not to place those there. This is what we buff. This is a slight problem. We can play 2 units this turn. I think I have to throw away a spike driver to save my hollow. If that even saves them. I do have an idea. It's too late for that. I think we're okay. With these morsels we should be fine. Oh, we also have this 100 damage nuke, which is kind of nice. Should have kept them duping. Yeah. Could have been a good idea, yeah. Let's remove one of you. I want to heal back up with the Thorned Hollow. Oh, this gives me the chance to heal back up. Damage shields! Nice! Later on we might need some monsters on this floor. More attack means more lifesteal. This means less damage taken. These guys will all die before they can even get a hit off. Zero available, obviously. Too bad I drew that so late. Forever consumed doesn't seem as necessary anymore. With those spike drivers going ham on this floor. I don't think I need this Crucible extension any longer. $29 regen, that's a fair amount. Not quite there yet. This is getting pretty close. I could just forever consume... No, we would be 7 damage off. Let's send in cavalry. Yeah! Suddenly we have more than enough damage. Oh, we can even kill this guy with 3 damage. That was a very satisfying cave-in. I don't... Yeah. The cave-in felt good. Just send in a huge amount of multi-striking quick damage. Would have been nice. Yeah. If the Hollow could solo Seraph. We tried. If we had the double stack, we pretty easily could have. But yeah, this worked out. That was an interesting deck. Quite unusual. I don't usually run 3-floor solutions, but it just really worked out well. Like, it naturally evolved in what it is. We picked up the Thorned Hollow, originally planning to put it in front of Wildenton and then buff Wildenton with all the... Well, we didn't really have that many buffs, honestly, so this worked out much better than what we originally planned to do. Then the Spike Driver colonies showed up. We also already had the Wine model for the top floor, basically. And the Spike Drivers really just motivated us to make a 3rd floor with just Wildenton and the Spike Drivers and have Thorned Hollow take a floor for itself. This deck would probably have been slightly stronger with restores instead of root seeds, which is pretty rare with Wilderness as your champion, but I think for this deck it would have been true. The Thorned Hollow was only reasonable pickup for us because we already had a Wildwood Sap at that point, and also Engraft, which is nice. Yeah, that was a pretty unusual Wildenton deck. That's definitely quite different from how my Wildenton decks usually end up looking. Although I did go with my most picked path of full-on Predator, I just think it's really strong. The Enchant Grand Quick is nice, and having Multi-Strike 2 on your champion in Awoken, who have so easy access to buffs, and then again also having Quick on that unit so you don't really need to care as much about defense, that's just nice.